Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Precious Doy, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to draft a princess dart bustier and how to sew it together. So this is the outcome after I have joined the patterns together. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video. So you will start with your basic bodice pattern. I have a video on how to draft a basic bodice. I'll put the link in the description box. The first thing I'm going to do on my front pattern is to draft a princess dart to the armhole, and I'm using my French cuff to do this. After drafting, I'm going to measure ½ inch above that line at the armhole, and I'll measure ½ inch below the line. So after doing this, I'm going to connect the 2 points to the bust point. After I have connected the lines like that, I'm going to extend that downward line. I will extend it by 1 inch and connect. I'm going to connect it to the armhole. From the shoulder point, I'm going to come down by 1.5 inches. I'll come down by 1.5 inches. At the center front, I'm going to come down by 3 inches, and I'm going to draw a neckline across. After drawing the neckline, I will measure the underbust. Bust point to underbust, I'm going to measure it. It is 3.5 from the bust point to the underbust. So at the points, I'm going to measure 1 inch at both sides of that point. You can make yours 1.5. So I will connect from that point to the waistline on both sides. So after connecting it, I draw a curved line to the underbust from the bust point. I do this on both sides with my French curve. You don't want this side to be too curvy, so you just curve it a little bit on this side. Now our pattern is almost ready. Now for the back, I will draw the neckline. I measure 2.5 inches from the shoulder points on the back bodice, and I'm going to connect it to the center front. And this is the neckline for the back. Now for the front, I'm going to cut out the pattern. As I said earlier, the pattern is almost ready, so I'm going to cut out the pattern. So this is how it looks presently. So now you need your sleeve pattern. I have a video on how to draft a basic sleeve. I'm going to put the link in the description box. So you are going to join your sleeve, fold your sleeve and join it to the front bodice. You want that line from the neckline to continue into the sleeve. So I'm going to redraw my neckline to match it to the sleeve. I'll withdraw my front neckline. So after withdrawing it, I can cut it directly now from the sleeve to the neckline. So after cutting it, this is how it look. If you are not going for a short sleeve, then you are done now. You are almost done with your pattern. You don't need to cut the sleeve again if you want the sleeve to be long. But as for me, I want a short sleeve, so I'm going to draw another line on that sleeve. You can make that line 2.5 or 2.5 inches. So I'm going to connect it to the sleeve. And I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it out on that line. So I'm going to cut it. Don't forget, if you are going for a long sleeve, you don't need to cut it. But because I'm going for a short sleeve in this tutorial, that's why I cut it. So now the next thing I'm going to do is to tape it together. I want to tape the sleeve to the off shoulder pattern so that it will be together. Okay, before I tape it, I'm going to cut out the bust. I will cut out the bust dart, the waist dart and the bust dart. I'm going to cut it out. Now, yeah, I'm going to close up the bust dart with a tape. So now I have closed up the bust dart. I'm cutting out all the unnecessary parts that we are not going to need for this pattern. So now I bring the small parts to join to it to see how it will be at the armhole, and I'm going to correct the pattern by cutting out the excess. Okay, now I'm going to join the sleeve to the basic bodice. Before joining it, I will slash it. I'll slash the sleeve into 2. So I'm going to join one part to the front. I will tape it together so that it will become one. After tracing it, you can add your notches to it. Now this is the back. I cut out the back neckline. I also joined the sleeve, the half portion of the sleeve, other side of the sleeve. I join it to the back bodice. So this is how the pattern look now. You can see the parts that I joined, the part of the sleeve I joined to the bodice. You can see it there. So this is how it look. The pattern is ready. So now this is my fabric. I fold my fabric into two. I fold it into 2, and I place my patterns on it and cut it out. While cutting, remember to add your seam allowance. So this is one. Because I placed the fabric on fold, that's how it came out. Now for this side of the pattern, the fabric is still folded in two, but I'll just cut it out as two. I'll cut it out. So this is the back. I've cut the back out, two for the back. I cut the pattern two on the fabric. So this is the front, this is how it is, and these are the sides. This is the front. So I'm going to go and join it together. I will join right side to right side. Okay, so this is how it is. I cut the center on fold on fabric, and those are the two sides. So after joining together, this is how it came out. Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe to my channel.